Do you ever feel stressed and overwhelmed while managing classroom issues? Well, today we'll embark on a journey into the world of education where the classroom serves as both a stage and a battlefield. Our focus lies on the overlooked bravery of teachers who confront the obstacles of managing their classrooms with unwavering determination. Imagine the chaos that arises from hushed conversations, the allure of distractions, and the strategic disruptions that threaten to derail the most well-planned lessons. However, fellow educators, have no fear. Today, we'll unravel the secrets to conquering these challenges in classroom management. So buckle up as we set out to transform these hurdles into victories, one classroom at a time. Welcome to the Teacher Rockstar Podcast, the podcast that's dedicated to providing valuable insights, practical tips, and proven strategies to equip new teachers for success. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, educator, published author, and instructional coach. Join me in each episode as we offer a supportive platform for navigating the challenges of the teaching profession. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing overcoming common classroom management challenges. Okay, so let's get started here. We're going to delve into the complexities of addressing everyday classroom management difficulties. I will be discussing 8 specific points to address these difficulties, so get ready to buckle up and face these challenges head on. The first point I want to make is setting the tone. All right, begin as you mean to go on. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I know it might sound cliche, but starting the school year with clear expectations can work wonders. Consider discussing your rules and expectations with your students, and don't forget to explain the why behind each one. I think things work a lot better when you do that. When students understand the reasons behind the rules, they are more likely to follow them. So, as the saying goes, begin as you mean to go on, is very appropriate. Okay, when they have a say, in creating the guidelines and your classroom rules, for example, they feel a sense of ownership and are much more likely to adhere to them throughout the school year. Does that make sense? Okay. Point 2 I want to make is building relationships. Very, very critical here, It's no secret, my friend, that students are more likely to behave well in class when they feel connected and valued. Take the time to get to know your students on a personal level. Ask them about their interests. Listen to their stories and show genuine care. When students feel a sense of belonging, they are more likely to cooperate, and you're going to find that your classroom becomes a positive and inclusive environment, Additionally, consider organizing activities outside of regular class time, whether it's a lunchtime club, a weekend outing, or a special project. These moments outside the traditional classroom setting can deepen your connection with students and foster a more supportive community. Point 3 that I want to make is consistency. Consistency is key, no doubt about that, Consistency is like the glue that holds the classroom management puzzle together. Be consistent with your rules, consequences, and rewards. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you follow through. This not only establishes trust with your students, but also helps create a predictable and stable learning environment. Keep in mind, though, that consistency doesn't mean rigidity, It's about being fair and predictable while also recognizing the need for flexibility. Be open to feedback from your kids and colleagues and be willing to adjust your approach if something isn't working as intended, Very important point here. Moving on to segment 4, my 4th point is positive reinforcement. Now, one strategy that never gets old is the power of positive reinforcement. Instead of focusing solely on negative behaviors, remember a little bit of encouragement can go a long way. And don't underestimate the impact of personalized praise, Acknowledge the specific behaviors you want to encourage and be genuine in your compliments. This not only boosts the individual student's confidence, but also sets positive examples for the rest of the class. Now, I want to say this, as far as the use of rewards, I would use them sparingly, and I would not link any reward or praise to a specific job that you had the student or students do, okay? Okay, so anyway, we're going to be right back after the following message. Teaching can be a demanding and isolated profession, with educators often grappling with burnout, time constraints, and the need for continuous improvement. Many teachers find it challenging to navigate these hurdles alone, yearning for personalized support and guidance. Our coaching service are tailored, to address these challenges, providing dedicated space for reflection, growth, and overcoming obstacles. Envision a teaching experience where every educator feels supported, inspired, and equipped with the tools for success. Our coaching services aim to create this vision by fostering a community of empowered teachers who thrive both personally and professionally. Our coaching service offer a personalized solution to the unique challenges you face in your teaching journey. Whether you're seeking strategies for classroom management, professional development, or work-life balance, we're here to guide you. Ready to transform your teaching experience? Use the link in the podcast description to explore our coaching services. Take the first step towards a more fulfilling and impactful career. Investing in yourself is the key to unlocking your full potential as an educator. Let's embark on this journey together. Okay, let's discuss the next main point that I want to talk about, and that's point number 5, engaging lessons. Now, boredom can often lead to disruptive behavior. Okay, there's no doubt about that. So what's that mean? Well, spice up things a little bit. Incorporate hands-on activities, group projects, and technology into your lessons. When students are actively engaged, they are less likely to be distracted or cause disruptions. Consider tapping into your students' interest and integrating them into your lessons, whether it's incorporating pop culture references, current events, or real-world applications. Relevance can be a powerful motivator for student engagement. Okay, moving on to point 6, and that's flexibility and adaptability. Let's face it, no matter how well you plan, there's going to be unexpected situations. I can attest to that. Whether it's a fire drill, a surprise visitor, or a technical glitch, the ability to adapt with a calm demeanor sets the tone for your students. They take cues from you. So if you handle unexpected situations with grace, they're more likely to do the same. Embrace the idea that each day is a new opportunity. If something doesn't go as planned, view it as a chance to model problem solving and resilience for your students. A flexible attitude can turn what might have been a classroom challenge into a valuable learning experience. Main point number 7, clear communication. Now, clear communication is the backbone of any successful relationship, including the one you have with your students. Be clear and concise when giving instructions. Use visual aids, gestures, and even humor to make your message memorable. And don't forget to encourage open communication with your students. Let them express themselves, share their concerns, and be part of the decision-making process when appropriate. Consider implementing regular check-ins with your students, either one-on-one or in small groups. This provides a space for them to share their thoughts and feelings, fostering a sense of belonging and trust. The more comfortable they feel communicating with you, the easier it is to address any potential issues before they escalate. Okay? Now, point number 8, self-care for teachers. Now, I want to wrap things up with a topic that often gets overlooked, and that's self-care for teachers. It's critical to take care of yourself, both mentally and physically. Teaching can be demanding, and burnout is a real concern. Make sure that you set boundaries, take breaks, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Okay? Whether it's working out, whatever. When you prioritize your well-being, you're better equipped to handle the challenges that come with classroom management. Okay? Now, remember, and I want to make this point very clear, remember that taking care of yourself is not selfish. Okay? It's a necessity. Consider creating a support network with fellow teachers, sharing tips, and leaning on each other when needed. A well-supported teacher is better equipped to create a positive and thriving learning environment for their students. And with that, here's to a successful and fulfilling teaching journey. Okay, well, my friend, we have come to the end of today's episode, and I want to thank you for listening to the Teacher Rockstar Podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hiles. We'll see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.
The Teacher Rockstar Podcast with your host, Steve Hiles. We hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as we have. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of Teacher Rockstars. Until then, thanks for listening.